In this video, we'll take a look at 5 techniques that will improve your VFX skills from 3D modeling to compositing. Let's not waste any time and start with tip number 5, A/B testing. When working with realistic models, especially hard surface modeling, you'll find situations where something doesn't look right or it just doesn't seem correct from all the other details on the model. A/B testing just allows you to directly see the connection with the model that you're creating and the reference that you're using. To put it into simple terms, you're just hiding and unhiding your model to compare it to the reference. For Blender users, it's very unhandy to constantly click H and then Alt H back and forth, so I'll just show you how to toggle show and hide with one button. It's not really a conventional solution, but this should get the job done. First, you're going to want to enable a built-in Blender add-on called Collection Manager. You can find this add-on on Blender's website. Once it's enabled, click M to pull it up the menu and assign a keyboard shortcut on the hide icon. Double check the key bindings to make sure there's no overlap, and poof, you can toggle back and forth with one button. I understand that this is very fast. For a more detailed explanation, you can find it on my blog page. Links will be inside of the description. Another thing to also keep in mind while you're modeling is topology. With hard surface modeling, I try to make sure my topology is good as I work through it, but with more organic modeling like creatures, I just sculpt it and then retopologize it later for animation. Topology is basically the way your vertices, edges, and faces are arranged on your model, how it's arranged. With clean topology, great edge flow, and textile density, your model will be able to deform properly during animation. And it's also easier to unwrap for texturing. You can find references improving topology all over the internet, but I will be creating resources of my own in the future. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to know. Let me break the ice. You don't have enough references. I've seen it countless of times, and I'm guilty of this myself, of starting to model before going through a thorough research of the thing you're trying to model. It'll be nice to have a front side and a top view and then call it a day, but the reality is the many components that it takes to build. When gathering your reference images, don't even think just about the thing you're trying to model. If you're making a dragon, gather references of different types of lizard skins. If you're making a car seat, look at HD photos of leather from leather makers. Or even better, take a trip to your nearest car dealership or junkyard and just snap some photos there. Get everything you need. Try to get as much reference as you need to feel confident in the thing that you're creating. And to lean more in the composition route, the next tip will be working in Rec 709. If you already know what this is, then you can just double tap or skip the next 10 to 20 seconds. Rec 709 is the industry standard for color space in HD TV. Think of it like a specific method of calculating colors using the primaries, red, greens, and blues. How you can use this to your advantage is by making sure your footage and all renders are being read and calculated using Rec 709. Typically, footage is recorded in a log. You convert that into Rec 709 and then convert your CG render from the color space that you chose into Rec 709 as well. You can match colors immediately and the CG will blend with the footage a lot better. And my final tip for you will be matching black levels. You can find these in your waveforms. More times than not, you'll have your real footage and your renders with uneven black levels, and you just have to adjust them. Without the foundation of balancing out the levels as you color grade your shot further, the CG elements will always have overblown highlights, crunch shadows, and black lines. To fix it, just simply adjust the gain and gamma and lift to make the black levels match your footage. With all of these tips in mind, you should see great improvement in your 3D modeling, renders, and compositing. If you have any more tips you'd like to add, share them in the comment section. Be sure to like and subscribe to help the channel grow. For resources that help you, you can find those in the description below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Until next time.